Thank you so much. And Mr. Wolle.
Chair Tina Smith, Ranking Member Cindy Hyde-Smith, members of the committee, thank you for the invitation to testify today. My name is Harold Wolle. I'm a family farmer in Medelia, Minnesota, where I'm transitioning the farm to my son, who raises corn and soybeans. I currently serve as first vice president of the National Corn Growers Association. Farmers across the country are busy today planting seeds and preparing for a strong crop and future harvest. The committee's continued outreach is laying critical groundwork for a strong bipartisan farm bill. Corn growers are as optimistic for this process as we are for this year's harvest. This morning, I will focus my testimony on NCGA's top farm bill recommendations for crop insurance and the commodity titles. The areas of emphasis for corn growers are summarized in our key principles: protecting federal crop insurance, strengthening the producer safety net, bolstering U.S. international market development efforts, and supporting voluntary conservation programs. Our Farm Bill recommendations seek to make USDA programs more effective and responsive through strategic investments and policy enhancements. Federal crop insurance has a proven track record of helping producers quickly respond to natural disasters. Corn growers consistently rank crop insurance as the most important program and title of the Farm Bill. We strongly oppose any efforts to restrict producer access to crop insurance products and oppose harmful program cuts that would negatively impact crop insurance products, their delivery, or the sound structure of the program. One area where crop insurance can be improved is the cost of coverage to producers. NCGA broadly supports increasing the affordability of crop insurance. Many corn growers purchase endorsement policies and higher levels of buy-up coverage, but for others, the individual costs of purchasing coverage can discourage higher levels of coverage. In the commodity title, the Agriculture Risk Coverage, ARC program, provides important countercyclical revenue coverage for farmers. Corn growers have identified two places to improve the program's effectiveness. Currently, our county payment rates may not exceed 10% of the county benchmark revenue. This maximum payment rate has limited the assistance provided to producers. NCGA supports increasing the maximum rate above 10% in order to provide increased assistance to growers who experience significant revenue losses. For example, in 2020, growers across Iowa suffered major losses due to the derecho. The yield losses were widespread and deep enough for our county to trigger payments in multiple counties, but the program's effectiveness was restricted due to this limitation. NCGA also recommends increasing the coverage level for our county above the current 86% of the county revenue benchmark to make the program more responsive to revenue losses. The Price Loss Coverage Program, PLC, provides important price protection for farmers. Corn growers value having the PLCA program as an option, particularly during periods of sustained lower than average prices. The current statutory reference price for corn is $3.70 per bushel, well below current market prices and long-term historical averages. NCGA supports strengthening the effective reference price escalator, which allows more responsive price protection. The provision is capped at 115% of the statutory reference price. For corn, the escalator is capped at $4.26. For corn growers, the effective reference price is expected to trigger higher levels of price protection starting for the 2024 crop. NCGA supports strengthening this market-oriented mechanism by raising the 115% cap or modifying the formula to be more responsive to changes in market prices. In the trade title, NCGA supports increasing funding for the Market Access Program and the Foreign Market Development Program. In the conservation title, NCGA supports three initiatives to make the existing Working Lands Program more effective in combating weed resistance, reducing nutrient losses through farmer-led collaborative watershed projects, and speeding the development and adoption of innovative conservation practices by strengthening the Interim Conservation Practice Standard Program. In closing, corn growers stand ready to provide additional feedback and support as the legislative process moves forward towards a successful Farm Bill harvest this year.
Thank you so much to Mr. Wolle and to all of our panelists today. We're now going to begin